My friend, always a pleasure speaking with you, and it's great to talk to you, especially because of what's coming up as we speak. And this is the warning ahead of time, especially for the gentlemen out there. Valentines is coming up this Sunday. You have been warned, so don't go and say, oh, I didn't know, I forgot, whatever. We are warning you right now. And, of course, Valentine's is going to be looking very different this year because we're so used to going out there and, taking whoever out to dinner, whether it be our spouse, whether it be, your mom or, whoever. Or that significant other. But things are very different. So we're still going to be on lockdown, but you are presenting something that is still bringing the love of Valentine's to everybody, that they can enjoy and have a good time. What are you presenting, not on Valentine's, but leading into this?
Yes, Rudy, always a pleasure to speak to you, first of all. I hope you're well and the family is well. Valentine's Day should be every day if you are in a relationship. But what I decided to do is say, you know what, let's take a moment to just celebrate together. And although we cannot go outside, why don't we celebrate from our homes and turn our home into a love spot that we can enjoy some really good music by some really great local artists and continue the conversation of love, but doing it in a way where it's palatable for people with regards to just feeling love, and especially during this time when you cannot go out. So I decided to create a concert with some of the most amazing musicians, the Recipe Band, which is, I coined the term on them, Toronto's favorite band, and along with some of the amazing female and male artists of our time. So, for example, Ray Robinson's a part of my show, Juno nominee, excellent performer. You've got Dwayne Morgan as well, who's a part of that. Been in the business of poetry for over 30 years. And some other great performances as well. And myself, I'm included in that as well in terms of performing. And just giving people that nostalgic feeling of music and what it used to feel like to really have a good love song.
Now, here's the thing, and I want to make this clear. I am not knocking the artists. The songs are out today. But as an old school gentleman for myself, what I grew up on when our artists came out with albums, and I don't care if you're talking R&B, I don't care if you're talking country, I don't care if you're talking pop, there was rock too. There was always one or two ballads, songs that, you slow danced to when you were in school, that kind of thing.
Absolutely.
And we've had so many of these great songs. How the hell do you go through and choosing some of these classic songs and put this together in one concert?
Great question, Rudy. Well, the truth is you can never put all those songs into one show. So what I do is I like to decide on what is the mood that I want to put people in. So if it's feeling love, if it's feeling appreciated, if it's, falling back into love, maybe you fell out of love. I want to kind of touch on different emotions, but there's no way you can cover all that great music from all that time in one night. But what you can do is create a moment piece where people can have that nostalgic feeling of what that used to feel like. And the truth is, I know you mentioned the kids of these days. The truth is they're all going back to gathering that information and making the songs that sound like that today. So you'll have a lot of sampling going on, and these kids are going back and they're starting to realize this is the stuff that I call it stick to the rib music, where they're going back and finding like, oh, this is the stuff that lasted this long. So let me mix a little bit of this essence with what I'm doing now, and they're finding success on it now. So it's actually a good thing that they're mixing the new sound with the old way of how music used to be, where you actually used to see something and it meant something and it stayed with you for a very long time.
Okay, now I have to ask you, I don't want playlists, but can you at least give me one or two, maybe three songs we're going to get a chance to hear?
Okay, so I could tell you this. Aretha Franklin is one of the best soul singers of all times, and she did love music, powerful music, empowering music. So we did a little bit of tribute to her and her love songs there. Bobby Brown, in my opinion, was one of the best to ever do it when it came to pop R&B music, and he's still held as the king. And everybody from Usher to Bruno Mars and everybody that you see now will always credit the king of dance and pop, Bobby Brown. So we do have a a nice little tribute that we do to him as well. And we also have, in this time in Soul Sessions, Rudy, actually, we have 3 artists that are doing some of their original music.
Oh, wow.
And what I decided to do is infuse the people who have music that give you that feeling of that old school feel, but still in their interpretation. So Ray Robinson's going to be performing some of his own materials. He's got some new material that he's going to be performing, which is super amazing. Harmony Pike, who's another artist that I really enjoy and love, and people are going to get a chance to hear her on Saturday. She's got an original song called Searching, which is out now, which is an amazing, good-feeling song. She kind of gives you that Roberta Flack, Lauryn Hill type energy, which is why I wanted to kind of highlight that. And then we also got a brother of mine from another mother. His name is Deepo, and Deepo's an African guy who's touched into his African roots in terms of music, but with an old school sounding voice, and he does a tribute to Teddy Pendergrass, actually. So I could give you those 3, but we have a lot more that we've done in the show. But imagine, an entire night music where the performances are just stellar. We've even set up certain, I can't give away. I don't want to give any more. Just
okay, no. Let's leave it to that. Let's leave it to that. Let's
I'm
leave it to that.
I'm excited about it, Rudy. I'm excited because people are going to see it's different. What I've done and put together, it's a lot different than what people have been normally seeing. So I hope people love it. I think they will. And I can give you those 3 for right now, but you got to tune into the rest to see the rest.
No, I love that. Here's something else I want to throw down at you, too. What do you suggest that people should do when they tune into this? When I mean what they should do, should they have a candlelight dinner? Should they,
yes.
If they have a fireplace, maybe, just what suggestions do you have?
Well, all of the above that you just said. A lot of people, what they've been doing, especially when I have a tag that I use, a hashtag called Soul Sessions TO, and what people do, they put it on their big screen. They set up their living room with either, candlelight dinner, or they, some people just like to set up, comforters and, maybe some like really nice snacks. You can do that as well. But what I would suggest that everybody do is just turn down the lights real low. Get into a comfy position with your partner. And if you don't have a partner, maybe you guys are just dating, you can actually get each other on the same screen, hug up beside each other from the screen in your own places, but you can really just tune in and zone out into a concert. So think and feel like a live concert is in the middle of your living room, giving you that good feel music. So that type of stuff people should be doing, cuddling up, getting into their comfortable positions. If you want to put on some sexy outfits and even dance, and turn your dance floor into a dance, you'll be able to do that too, because we got music that would cover that, so that way you can have those type of moments.
Now, you should remind people that, yes, we're still social distancing, but of course, if you have, people who are living in your home, you can do this, because we got to protect the bubble. But you do realize, of course, that probably, I don't know, a year from now, somebody's going to come up to you because of your show. You just expanded my family. You realize that, right?
I do. And you know what's funny? Even prior to this show, relationships have been coming out of my show as well. People have been meeting each other, whether it be online now, because that's the only way to do it. They've been interacting and meeting each other. But prior to that, when we were able to have, concerts where we had people, a lot of relationships and marriages respond out of my show. So for all those who are engaged at this point or even thinking about it, this may be the point where you may want to even ask for the engagement. And this could be a nice moment to do that, in a personal concert that you can have in your home. There's so many ideas that you can do that. You can rekindle the love that you've had. Maybe COVID has got you down and your relationship's a little bit strained, but I'm promising you tune in on Saturday, you'll have your relationship back and running with no problems.
Okay, so let's make sure we know exactly what time is this going to start, and how do we get tickets for this?
Absolutely. So you can go right to my website, www.soulsessionsentertainment.com, and right on the front of the page there is the ticket link, and you can get your tickets for that there. You'll get what they call a virtual ticket. It will give you access to the show at 7 p.m. on February 13th. Tune in, spread the word, let everybody know, but go to www.soulsessionsentertainment.com to get your tickets, and I'll see you guys soon.
Okay, so how is it that you are putting together this great show, and 2 weeks from now that you are going to be the main band for one of the biggest events that happens every year Black History Month, the Black Diamond Ball, which has gone virtual. So it's actually called the Virtual Black Diamond Ball. You're the main band. How are you making time to put this spectacular show on, knowing that you're going to be even just as spectacular in this other show?
Great question, Ruby. Rudy, you know what? I do give thanks for being a creative, and I do give thanks to God for that, because here we are in a situation where a lot of the times, especially in these moments, we're not working as much as we used to. But I've been able to kind of spread out the time and spread out the artists in terms of who I use, and kind of give back to the community of local artists and the band, to give them some work and give them an opportunity and give them a platform. So when I was called again for the Black Diamond Ball, it was literally right after the last one that happened. About a week later, we were invited again, and we were excited, and we planned everything. But when we had to switch to online and go virtual, I still said to my team, you know what, let's spread this out, work it out, mix the artists. Of course, our band is the Recipe Band. That's who we love and who we use from time to time. So timing, having a good team. Miranda Silveron is my VP of events for Soul Sessions. Having a good team, Rudy, will always help you to make sure you maintain how to manage things. But I'm just thankful that I'm even in the position to even provide the opportunities to these guys. And we have some really talented people, and I look forward to that. The Black Diamond Ball this year is virtual, but we give the same performance like we would do if you were live there. So people can still turn their living room into a dance floor and support, and it's actually free this year. So everybody can kind of log in and dance and have a good time and enjoy the performances. So I'm very just thankful, Rudy, to just have the opportunity to be able to work.
This is amazing. Not only are we celebrating Black History Month, we're celebrating love, we're celebrating Valentine's. In a lot of ways, because of what you're doing, you've kind of made Valentine's Day not just for one day, you've extended it throughout the month of February. Because anybody who knows anything about your performances, it's the love of music, it's the love of people, it's the love of celebration, it's the love of life. And that's what you have been a big part of. I can't wait to see how you're going to pull off Valentine's Day and a Black Diamond Ball, because I know it's going to be two different shows, but it's still going to be just as exciting.
Absolutely. You know, just the level of excitement that we get just to be on a stage, whether there's a crowd or not, we know that especially during these times, music can actually physically, mentally, and spiritually heal you. So just being in a position to be able to provide people that type of energy, we love to do. And of course, thank you again for mentioning what you just mentioned, Rudy. Like the whole basis of what I do with Soul Sessions, your soul is an energy, and a session is just a gathering of people. So we want to make sure we maintain that in everything that we do with music. So having a great band and great artists and giving them the opportunity to do that and showcase themselves actually lets people just feel better. So in the month of February and beyond, you can count on Soul Sessions continuing. The next show for Soul Sessions is in April as well. I got everything planned out. We're doing more and more and more, and expect that to happen. We love the opportunity of being able to put people in a better spirit, especially during this time of a pandemic. So tune into Soul Sessions. Follow us on our social media, Soul Sessions Canada on IG, and the website again is www.soulsessionsentertainment.com.
Thank you again. Happy Black History Month and happy Valentine's today day for you and yours.
My heart belongs to Tenderoni. She's my only love.